Hello all, welcome back to Formula 7 Racing Tier 3 Round 10 at Suzuka, Japan. Konnichiwa to everyone and arigato for joining in today. Right, and in the commentary box today we have Bjorn McQueen with us. Hello Bjorn, how are we?
I'm really good, Jan. I'm really excited for this race, and let's see what the drivers can do today.
Wumax still needs an invite as he hasn't added me, so I think you're going to have to do that. As we're on board with Umbra Ghost, as he's in the Alpine. So we've seen a bit of him from last week and a few of the other day. Buy me back into the session now, same with Podge and everyone else. So Wumax will also be joining us as we go around the final few corners. I don't know any of the numbers, the track corner names or anything, so we're gonna wing it. So corner Yawn might not be able to pronounce, might be rejoining us today. I don't know. As we load up the Twitch, as we also head towards the hairpin now. As he's gone wide, very wide there, didn't invalidate. As we go, begins his lap now. Down the main straight we go with the DRS wide open into turn 1, where Jack Doohan had a bit of an incident where he left the DRS open for a bit too long. And into turn 1 we go, through turn 1 into turn 2. Up into turn 3 on the exit there, gets a great exit, and into turn 3. The curbs right here on this track are not very nice to handle. Through turn 3 into turn 4. Up to turn 5 we go. On the up curb, having a bit of a slide into turn 6, through turn 6 into turn 7. It's a little uphill kink right there. And now turn 8, another little kink around this same little corner. But now into turn 9 we go. It's a very fast corner there. Don't go too wide, you'll invalidate track limits. Get on the gravel into turn 10, through turn 10. And he's gone off track, but he kept it valid. Whilst we're on board, we'll just have a quick check of this. They are on strict, so that's great. Okay, anyway, back to his lap, sorry. Through turn 4 to turn 12, into turn 13, through turn 14, which is known as Spoon. I know this one, because it looks a bit like a spoon. Through turn 14, into turn 15. He's gone wide again. He's really struggling with the grip and the traction here at this track of Suzuka. As everything's going wild on my phone. In through the final corner we go. From 130R into the final chicane. He's got a bit wide. He's gone off track there. Bjorn. He sets hold 31-1 as GMB Super Skills comes across the line. No, he doesn't. Who was that behind him? That was another car. Icy went across the line. Just. And I'm trying to find who's next on a lap. It'd be Mad Riot, sorry. Mad Riot through 130R. Into the final corners. We go now into the chicane. Grabs the corner there. Gets on the curb. Just hesitant a bit there to go on the throttle. And now through the final corner. He's gone wide. Usually people go next to that wall as close as they can. It's a 131, but it was invalidated. As Vicious Vicar through Sector 2. He goes now into Sector 3. He's purple Sector 2 so far. Is he going to be able to beat Umbra Ghost so far today? We'll have a look. Of course we'll have a look. Through the chicane we go now. Just cutting it as much as he can to gain as much time. And you look at him, he's going a bit closer to the wall as Mad Riot did. And he goes P2, 2 temps off as DMB Super Skills now going through the final corner. This,
he's
now it's
really
super close
good
to the wall. And he goes through it and he gets a 29.9, 2 seconds faster than everyone else. As Tojo's on a lap, but he's invalidated his lap, so we won't go with him. As Mad Riot, as Berry FC takes P2 with the 130.7. As Gravy Brain, no, Icy, sorry, goes through the chicane now. He's invalidated again. Not invalidated again, sorry, he's invalidated at the last corner, as some of the other drivers have done. Gravy Brain struggling to get it around track limits. Can he get it round through Spoon? Yes, he can. And he gets the power down all the way. Now, exclamation mark Discord if you want to join. Be sure we have Tier 2 later on today at 12:30 BST, Great British Summertime. And at 7 PM tonight we had Nathan with Tier 1. As through 130R we go into the heavy braking zone of the chicane. Grabs the curb on the right-hand side, left-hand side onto the right. And there we go, round the final corner. Is he going to go close to the wall? Yes, he is going very close to the wall. And he goes P6 with a 1:31.9. As Mad Riot goes P2, 6 tenths off DMB Super Skills. So, take us away with Podge's lap then, Bjorn.
Yeah, so Porsche is starting his lap onto the Dunlop curve, going to the Techno curve, and it's looking really good for him. He is using his battery now, and he still has 80% left, so he has a lot to use still. And going into the hairpin, using his battery now to get a good exit out of it. Going into the 200R, to the spoon curve. There he comes. Back to 5th gear. Then to 4th and on to the power, and there he goes. And now onto the back straight. He is burning his battery now to get the most power out of his car as possible. And he is 1/10 down on DMB Super Skills. Now going through the Casio triangle, and he goes deep into the chicane. And that's gonna be not good for his lap. And what's gonna be? It's a 30.0, which is 1/10 behind Super Skills.
Outstanding that there. Amazing commentary there, by the way, Bjorn. Loved that. There's Bulldog now going down the straight. Now, here's a famous quote for you. I knew he'd back out. He had a family at home. Into 130R we go. As now, heavy on the brakes into the chicane. We go now on the left. He's turned a bit too early. He's lost the grip. The rear end's just gone on him a little bit there. He's just lost so much traction because he's turned so early. He's gone onto the line where there's no grip. And around the final corner. And he goes the fastest overall by 0.4 seconds. Sorry. Sorry, my mother was messaging me, everyone. It's Kevin Gamer on a lap, actually. Still valid. Icy's on a lap, but he's invalidated his lap. So, Kevin Gamer, what can Kevin do? Big man Nathan out on track as well. We'll have a chat about Nathan in a moment. It's when we finish Kevin with his lap. Yeah,
it seems that he has a lot of tracking in front of him, so that is really difficult for him. And not really helpful with the dirty air. And
Kevin
who's going right?
We'll go on board with Nathan. So, we're going to have some words with Nathan here. Nathan owns Formula 7 racing. He's got some partnerships with some other places. And he's doing an outstanding job in this league. And honestly, it's not noticed enough. It's not noticed enough that how much he actually does here. And it genuinely needs to be noticed more that everyone here loves Nathan. And this would not be possible without him. So, from myself and probably everyone else in the staff team, thank you, Nathan, so much for working so hard recently. And let's begin your lap and let's have a banger, shall we? But through the exit of the chicane we go now, and Nathan boxes instead.
Yeah, he had damage, so he needed to pit. He had the yellow front wings, so yeah, that wouldn't really help through the S's.
Wow. But if you heard that, Nathan, we do thank you very much in F7 for this. We do appreciate you so much. You are an amazing person. Keep it up. As we go round the grid, as TTV behind me backs on a lot. He's on the mediums. He's got a bit of grass on the front left and the front right a bit there. Let's have a look what he can do. Into the hairpin corner we go now. What will he be able to do? 1 second. Could you take over real quick?
Yeah. So Back goes into the 200R and he's using a lot of his battery going into the spoon curve. The Irish driver, and here he goes back to 6th gear. He is low on fuel already, so he's probably got 5 kilograms only in his car. And now it's time to burn onto the back straight, and there he goes. And now he needs to take 130R right, and now onto the Casio triangle, the last few corners of the track. Onto the brakes, he takes it right, and he invalidates his lap. That is not good for Back. And so he goes into the pit lane. And he needs to go again later in the session. With only 7 minutes left. And so we have
Apologies there.
Nimble
Nathan
Cats.
had a bit of an incident with Buy Me back there. We're on board with Ifney at the moment. He's on the soft compound tire. He's pushed his hardest. He's got 0.8 laps of fuel left. He's burning that ERS all the way down now. As again, into Spoon we go. He's got a bit wide. He's on the curb. He's got the power down. He's realised what his mistake was by having too much overspeed. And now he's going down the famous straight into 130R now. He's purple sector 2, so he's fastest so far. And through 130R he goes now into the chicane, the heavy braking chicane yet again. As he's bounced that car over that curb. He's come over a bit springy and he's going around the final corner now. He's got the ERS all the way on, DRS open, and he goes P2 with a 10th, not even a 10th off Bulldog there. An unbelievable lap.
Yeah, that was a really good lap. And it's really close at the top of this screen now.
As Tojo comes into the box, as goes out now, I think Tojo might be struggling. Buy Me Back on the mediums again. He's got front wing damage. Buy Me Back has damage. Wow.
How did that happen then? I'm really wondering how that happened. So Icy is now on a lap, going into the hairpin. And he shifts back to second gear, going onto the throttle through the 200R now, burning his ERS and sticking to the inside. Now he goes into Spoon Curve. He shouldn't invalidate here, and he takes it safe. And now going onto the throttle, and it's time to push now on the back straight for him. And there he goes. Oh, and Nibblecat is disqualified. Somehow.
Wow, Nimblecat disqualified from qualifying. Wow.
I don't know what he have done there.
Nimblecat, if you're in the stream, please let us know. We would love to know what's happened. It's through the chicane he goes, take us through the final corner. For a bit of slipstream from, wow, Nimble, lot of damage there.
Whoa, I think there was some of a collision then.
As F7R, Nathan on a lap, he's going to get impeded. He's getting a bit of dirty air. Oh, wow. Icy needs to get out of the way, but we're going to stay on board with Nathan because he's getting a bit of a tow. And look, he's got out of the way. Nathan gained a bit there, but I think he just lost it with a bit of understeer that occurred. I don't think it was from the dirty air, but look at Nathan now. Through all the S's he's gone now, up into turn 7, I think this is. Turn 8, sorry. Into turn 9 we go. It's a fast right-hander. Can Nathan get it over and done with? He gets the apex. Nice and lovely there. Again, another apex. Nathan on fire so far. The apex is fastest sector 1. What can Nathan do? He's on fire at the moment. Into the hairpin we go. Is he going to grab the apex? No, he's gone wide, so he's going to get a better exit going wide. Getting the car straight. Look at that. Immediately gone straight. Alpine off the side of the track to let Nathan by. Nathan got a bit of marbles on his tyres. Staying super close to the right-hand side so he doesn't have to turn the wheel as much so it doesn't drift out. Through Spoon we go. Nathan got a bit wide there, but he's had a great exit, a great entry speed. He's got some overspeed on exit. He had to lift a bit. But Nathan now burning that battery down this straight. Nathan's going to be exhilarating. Nathan's heart beating out of his chest right now as he's fastest sector 2. What can Nathan do here? Into the final corners we go now, into the chicane, heavy on the brakes. Nathan grabs that curb like he owns it, and he does it again. Nathan being able to maybe take pole position here at Suzuka, provisional pole. Maybe is it going Nathan's way? Nathan up into P6 with a 130.
So I've seen what happened with Nimblecat. His wheel disconnected. So that's really unfortunate for him.
As Tojo goes fastest sector 2, I don't think Nimblecat will be happy. Out in Q1 today, having a good season so far, and that might have just destroyed a bit of hope for him. It's there.
Tojo has 2 purple sectors, so this is looking really good.
Final corner. Is he going to get it? Is this going to be provisional pole? No, it's not provisional pole. It's Q1. What am I saying? As Tojo goes P1.
With 4 10s, what a lap from him.
Someone else goes fastest sector 2, DMB Super Skills. What can the Super Skills do here? Through the chicane, gets it through, gets the car, doesn't get on the curb as much as everyone else, so he doesn't try to cut the corner. He's got a bit wide on the exit there, but he's going close to the wall as much as he can, and he takes P5. As Kevin Gamer,
It's round.
Are we okay there,
Kevin, what are you doing there?
Sorry, we do like to have a laugh here, but Kev, you feeling alright, mate? Oh my god.
And Nathan is again on a lap, as it seems to be.
as Nathan's pushing. Nathan not seeming to
Yeah.
be happy with this lap. He's getting a nice lengthy little slipstream here. As there's Buy Me Back, I think that was on an outlap there as well. It was.
Buy Me Back was
Nathan
on
had to
an
cut the
outlap, yeah.
chicane.
Oh.
Nathan not going to be happy today at all. So we go on
Oh.
board with Buy Me Back and take us away, Bjorn, with Buy Me Back's lap.
Okay, so there he goes into the first corner. He does it really well, sticks to the apex, going into the S's. You want to use the curbs here a bit, but not too much because you can spin round here. And he does it really well. Bit of a lift there, going into the Dunlop curve. And Barry also retires from session, he thinks it's enough. And so there goes Buy Me Back into Deckner curve. And back to third gear and going under the bridge onto the hairpin, and it's time to brake now on back to second gear and going onto the throttle, and he still has a lot of battery left so he can really push in that final sector. And so he's burning that ERS now, going into spoon curve, back to sixth gear and then to fourth. With 30 seconds left, Buy Me Back needs to do it now because he hasn't set a lap yet. And so there he goes onto the back straight, going to 130R, which is full throttle. And then we go into the Casio triangle. He should hit that apex right, and he does. Onto the power. He doesn't have a lot of ERS left, and he is out of deployment. Is it gonna be enough? Yes, it is. It's P2 for Buy Me Back with a 129.3. What a lap from him.
Outstanding lap as Umbra goes. Icy's on a lap, so is Gravy Brain. Woomax is on a lap. We'll go on board with Woomax, see what he can do. Burning the battery, number 31, I believe he is, I think. As into Spoon we go. Through it, the final few corners. No, he's number 85, but that's 31 on his helmet. That is Behrman, I believe. I think. Not too sure.
That's Alcon.
Archon.
87 is Behrman. So, Womax is 4 tenths down on Tojo. This is a really good lap from him. He's looking around P3, P4 now. So if he keeps it clean, it's gonna be a really good lap from him. And he's not burning the battery, and he's lifting. Oh. Was this sandbagging? Or what have I just witnessed? He was lifting before he went over the line. Never have seen that.
Grab a clip of that, actually. We'll have a look at that later on.
And so we have Icy coming out of the Casio triangle. Is he gonna be going out? And he's through! And that means Gravy Brain is
4 seconds
out.
down.
So we have Kevin Gamer, Nimblecat and Gravy out in Q1.
Wow. Nimblecat.
Yeah, Nimblecat is the biggest. Yeah, that's the biggest surprise here. Yeah, that's really unfortunate that that happened to him.
Just seeing what happened to Kev. Got on the curb a bit too much and dropped the rear of the car and then spun it. As I've also just noticed, every single pit box past McLaren is bumpy in the pits if we go on board with Buy Me Back.
Yeah, that's really weird. I've seen that, yeah. But I've never seen that on the real circuit, so we shall see.
It is like that on the real one, I believe.
Oh, really? So yeah, really good qualifying session from Tojo with a 129.1. So there we have it. It's Tojo on top with a 129.1. Then we have Buy Me Back, Bulldog, Ivney, Barry, Womax, Super Skills, Cinders, Nathan, Push, Icy, Matt Riot, Umbra Ghost, Doc, Vicious Freakar, Gravy Brain, Kevin Gamer, and Nimblecat. And Gravy Brain and Kevin Gamer and Nimblecat are out in Q1. It's time for Q2, and let's see who will be going out then. It's gonna be really close.
As now on to Q2 we go. Anyway, fun fact about Suzuka. This is one I just know off the top of my head from something I knew years ago, actually. So the Suzuka Grand Prix or track, by the way, it's actually known for its unique figure 8 layout, as it has 8 layouts to race on, which makes it quite a lot as it crosses over a bridge, which we do go under and over on track. So yeah,
That's not a lot seen, yeah.
So yeah, there's a good fun fact for everyone in the Twitch there. I hope you enjoy that fact.
So
yeah.
who's gonna be the first one out on track then?
If someone does an outlet, I will try to show some of the extra
Yeah,
track
it is
places.
Dojo going first. Oh no, it's someone else.
Thank you, Doug.
It's
We'll
gonna be
have a look.
Doug, yeah. Yeah,
Right,
it's Doug.
so
He was back this weekend for the first time this season. He left after last season, and now he's back on track in the Williams. So let's see what he can do in this qualifying session after he went through in Q3. So the pace is still there, and let's see how competitive he can be since last time.
So, on the right hand side, there, both, you can see the veer off. That is a track layout for Suzuka, and there. Fun fact, some racing places, or I don't know what you'd call them, some racing sports actually do Suzuka backwards. Fun fact for you all.
Wow, okay.
Sorry,
That's
I just thought I'd give some.
weird.
I thought I'd give some fun facts for you all. Like, you got layout A,
Yeah.
layout B, layout C, layout 4 as well. For some reason, I don't know why it's called layout 4. Is backwards, and then there's 4 other layouts.
Yeah, and I also this circuit is created by a Dutchman, if I'm right.
I believe
wasn't
it
it?
is. I think it
Yeah,
was.
Huguenots, right?
I'm pretty sure it was. Anyway,
So that's
into
also the name
130R.
of. Yeah. Okay, and he's good.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry,
No
no.
worries.
Take
No
us
worries,
away.
no worries.
Take us away with Doug's lap. Take us away with Doug's lap.
Okay, so there we go. Onto the straight goes Doc, and he's starting his lap. He's onto the softs, and only driver on track that is on mediums is by me back now. And now Doc goes into turn 1, and he's doing it really well. And now into the S's. First Snake, then the anti-banked curve. So here we go. He's nearly taking everything flat. A bit of a braking zone there. And now onto the straight, and now into the Degner curve. You want to take that bump at the inside. And there he goes to the hairpin. And he's really pushing now. Back to third gear. Onto the power. And he's using his battery back again. And he is looking really well for now. Let's see what he can do. Onto the spoon curve. Sorry. And now on the exit, he has 33% of battery left. So that's not a lot. And you still want to use that also on the back straight. On the main straight. Sorry, guys. And so there he goes to the Casio triangle. You don't want to brake too late here. You want a good exit. And so he takes it really good. And a bit of a snap there with that bump on the outside. And he does a 30.9. And there comes Bosch with a 29.1.
Wow, Podge absolutely smashed it. I think Podge might be on fresh tyres. His Umbrago's getting a bit of a slipstream, but Tojo's coming around the final corner now, so we'll have a quick look.
Yeah, Matt Wright goes up to P5 with a 31.1.
If you no longer go for a gap, you are no longer a racing driver. As Umbra goes now into the chicane, the driver behind, I think that is an Alpine behind with Berry. Yeah, so they're going to get a slipstream together. This is great teamwork we're going to be watching here. No, he backs off and goes into the pits, and Umbra goes P3 with a 1.
Oh, and Icy got damage. He has gone off.
Wow, a lot
He's
of drivers.
just losing half of his front
A lot
wing.
of drivers picking up a lot of damage, considering there's not a lot of walls here. As Barmy back's on a lap, actually, about to finish his lap. He's on the mediums, and he goes P3 with a 129.7. Wow.
He's looking really good, and he has put a lot of practice in, as it seems to be.
Cinders in the gravel here. I think, is he having a bit of an issue maybe? As Womax is on a lap here. Let's have a look at his telemetry on your end, Bjorn, for us.
Okay, so he has still 60% left, and he has a good first sector, as it seems to be. It's not purple, but it's looking good. And so on out of Spoon Curve, he has still a lot of battery left, so he has really saved that. And there's a yellow flag in the hairpin. I think someone let someone through. And so Womax is 5 tenths down on Podge, so he's looking around Buy Me Back and Umbra Ghost onto the Casio Triangle. And there he goes onto the throttle. And it is a 1:29.6. It's P3 for Womax. And it's really busy in the Casio Triangle, as it seems to be. A lot of drivers are, I think, going into the pits. Yeah, it is. So we have Ifni starting his lap now. And he's burning a battery into the first corner. You want to make the apex here. And onto the throttle, he does it really well. Onto the S's. There he goes. And he's a bit of lifting there, which is possible with full commitment, full throttle. But it's better to do it safe now. And there he goes. And he has a purple sector 1 for himself. That's really good. And onto the hairpin he goes. And he has still a lot of battery to use. Like around 70%. So here he goes. He's burning it. The Aston Martin driver goes to Spoon Curve. And there he goes. Back to 5th gear. Now to 4th. And he's a bit careful on the power. And there he goes. He is gonna burn it now. His ERS. On the back straight. Going to 130R. And he's still burning, and he has 70% left. Onto the Casio Triangle, back to 2nd gear. Onto the power, slowly, and there he goes. Is he taking the inside line? Yes, he does. And it's gonna be a P2 for Ifni, a 1:29.2.
What a lap from Ifni there, great lap. As Berry and Icy on a lap. As Berry is ahead, so we'll go on board with Berry. Berry now going into turn 8 here, and he's dropped the car, he's off spun it, but he's kept it in, he's went on the grass. Bit too much of the grass, he just had to cut the corner. And that is him going to be trying to figure out how much grass he might have took, because it didn't look like a lot on board. But
no.
if we maybe have an off board, it might be in a lot, as it looked like his front was on there, and then his rear just slightly touched it a little bit, but not much. As Icy invalidates his lap there.
And so we have Super Skill starting his lap now. Into the first corner he goes. Back to 4th gear, onto the power. And now into the S's again. And the Red Bull driver does it really well. He is looking really good here. And back to 4th gear, onto the power, through Dunlop Curve. What is his time gonna be into the first sector? And he is looking, it's a 32.4, and that's 1/10 slower than than Porsche, as it seems to be.
I was going to say, Gravy Brain's not in the session at the moment.
No, my data is glitched a bit.
Oh, God.
But that's nice.
Straight exit there on the hairpin, gets it straight down. He's using a lot of that battery as well. Most drivers use a ton of the battery throughout the first sector, and then into sector 2. But now sector 3 is coming up. How much battery is he going to use? He's going to use it on the exit there, straight away. This is his time to shine. Is this straight line speed going to be better, or is it going to be worse? He's a bit drifting to the right there. He's had to correct it a little bit. That's now into the left hand of 130R we go, and into the heavy braking zone off the chicane. Again, is he locking up a bit? The rear's had a bit of a screech for the rear tyres there. And it's now through again we go. He's gone a bit wide. He's not able to drag the car closest to the wall, and it goes P3 or 29.2. As Nathan about to start his lap, we'll go on board with that's Bulldog,
Oh,
not
and
Nathan.
Porsche retired from the session.
As Nathan was on a lap, but we'll go on board with Nathan for now as he's about to cross the finish line over here into Sector 2. Now heading into Sector 3, burning the battery all the way up. Nathan going to be cheerful maybe to grab maybe a purple Sector 2. It is a purple Sector 2, but is it faster than anyone else's Sector 2 so far? As at the moment, game might be a bit bugged. Into the heavy braking zone, off the chicane we go. Now, it's grabbed the rear end, it's able to get it straight onto the power. Can he drift the car closer to the wall? Yes, he can. Look how close he's gone. Closest so far. Nathan goes P8 with a 130.1.
And so we have Icy to the line, and it's gonna be a 131.1 for
As
Icy.
Cinder's just got a massive tow there from the Alpine driver of Berry, I think that was. No, it wasn't. It was Umbra Ghost, who is now going to continue a lap, and I think he's going to repay the... is Cinder's going to repay
No,
the
he
favour?
isn't.
No, he's not.
Okay, he's letting him through.
Very
and wow,
close
poor
there.
Tojo there, going back on top with a 21.8.
Tojo showing the true dominance as Buy Me Back's beginning his lap on the softs. Look at him go. He's on his... He's got his steering
He
wheel
has already
straight.
done his lap.
Is he? Oh my lord,
Yeah,
he has.
yes.
God, game needs to
No,
add where it
no
tells
worries.
us that they've done a lap.
Yeah. No. So
Bulldog
it's a
goes
21.8 for Buy Me Back. But I expected the tier 3 drivers to go into the 28s in Q3. They're already in the 28s. It's looking really quick here. Might we see a
everyone
21?
out on track, apart from Barry FC here. He's about to begin his lap. He's got DRS wide open, and here we go. Away with Berry. Down into turn 1. Grabs, misses the apex actually on the entry. And same with turn 2. He's just got a bit wide there, but he had a very quick turn in to be able to go get the car straight as he can. He misses the apex again through the S's. He goes onto the curb. Bitter curb there. He's grabbed the apex, but he's on the curb again. Don't think he's able to get the apex. He's just quite right at the moment. Tyres might not be optimal for him in the correct temperature conditions here so far. And he's grabbed the curb so much. He's got the apex on the turn 10 there. Into turn 11 now with a little kink right here. And then turn 12, which is the hairpin. Heavy on the brakes. Don't lock up. Keep the rear rotation as much as you can. Get the rear gone. And then straight on the power. Burn that battery all the way down to spoon. As yet again through the final little kink curves here, which makes it down into turn 13 here. Turn 14, sorry. Again, grabs a bit too much of the curbs, bit rear rotation. He's got too much overspeed, maybe. No, he's not. He's just got enough overspeed to get him through. This might be able to get him up into the top 5 here, as he needs to get out of Q2 and get into Q3. No purple sector at all here as he goes now into the final few corners. Now into the heavy braking zone of the chicane. Very close to the grass on the left-hand side. Onto the right, now left. Gets on the curb. Is he going to close to the wall? Yes, he is.
And that's right, up to P7.
As he goes straight to P3.
P3. Wow. It's really close between Barry and Porsche. 4 thousandths of a second.
Coming out of the pits super late.
Yeah, isn't it going to be too late then? It's only 140 left. And I think Icy is... No, it's Ifni just going out. Is he going to give a slipstream to his teammate? But is he going to be on time to do that?
Nathan again, the only Haas driver I believe racing today.
Yeah, no, it's Womax also.
Oh, Womax is that, sorry. I'm very blind today.
But Vicious is staying into the pits. Is he giving up then? As it seems to be. And also Cinder staying in.
Or they weren't able to get out in time.
Yeah.
They left it a bit too late. Bulldog retires. Same thing happened to him. But there's yellow flags there. And there's an Aston Martin on track.
That is Ifni, yeah.
Is out of qualifying as Nathan... Is Nathan going to be the first driver around the track? No, it won't. It'll be Mad Riot.
Oh, Matt Wright already did a lap.
Done. So that will be Berry who's done a lap. So yes, it will be Nathan. Nathan will be the first car across the line to start the final runs. Is everyone else going to be able to get there? If he spun it again into the wall, I think this time.
I don't know what he's doing. It's really surprising.
Into the final run with Nathan now. Nathan backed off a bit. Maybe recharging, cooling the temps, cool the engine down, and now into the chicane we go. And now Nathan through the final corner. He's already had a bit of a snap already, bit of oversteer occurring on his rear. DRS open and ERS straight down to the line. Into turn 1 we go now. Into turn 1. Nathan grabs, misses the apex as well. Gets the apex of turn 2. He's just having a bit of understeer though, which has caused him to boot the lift off more than he wanted to. And into turn 3, gets the apex right on there. Through turn 4, missed the apex. Now turn 5, very close. Got a bit wide, but it gave him a bit more of an extra straight line speed for the exit of the trajectory of the corner, sorry, is what I meant. And then turn 7. Now into turn 9 we go. Yet again, heavy on the brakes. Someone's knocked out the braking boards. He gets the corner done. 3 tenths up on his time so far. A bit too much of the curve. Nathan going to be biting that a bit now. Right behind him is Icy, who's also on a lap chasing down Nathan. He's getting a bit of a slipstream here. As Doug is out of qualifying. Save the Vicious Vicar, Umbra Ghosts and Cinders. They are out of qualifying at the moment. But can Nathan get out of the bottom 5 and maybe get up to the top 5? Through Spoon he goes. He's got overspeed. Is it enough? He's had to downshift. He's gone wide again. The understeer really affecting Nathan here. Has he done them tyres in a bit too early through sector 1 and then the rear just not wanting to let loose with him?
He's 1.1 down on Tojo, so he's not looking to be good enough to go into Q3 now.
Nathan just chucking the car through the corner. He's just not confident. The rear sliding on him. Nathan out in Q2. Out. Icy
and
out
Icy
in Q2. Bottom 5 eliminated. Now up to the top 10. Wow, Nathan not happy with that.
Yeah, completely understandable.
As now everyone going to prepare themselves for the final, running to then see what they can do at the lights out.
So out in Q2 is Umbra Ghost, Nathan, Vicious Vicar, Doc and Icy.
I think Nathan will be maybe trying to change the front wing there, I think, in the race to make it a bit better. Because I believe it's a wet race, I think. Not too sure.
Yeah, that's will be good.
Has some information on what the race conditions will be.
Yeah, I've seen that it would be raining in the race.
Wow. Wet, but starts dry, so it's maybe goes to a mixed conditions for a few laps. Or is it going to go instantly wet? This is going to look
very good.
As now Q3 begins now.
Who do you think is going to get pole, Jan?
Either Tojo or Bulldog. Or Buy Me Back. He is up there as well, actually, today.
I think Porsche will.
Ooh, maybe. I would love to do a petition in the chat where we could vote with the channel points to see what we'd get for the top 10. But we can't do that.
So Bulldog is the first. No, it's Porsche. That is the first one out on track. The man from Sweden.
First one.
Let's see.
Oh yeah, Porsche. Sorry, I thought that was Tojo.
On pole today.
As looking at this, we've got the chrome livery on, I believe, just the one McLaren, I think. So that would be great to tell which car's which.
Oh, we don't know. Nice. It depends what the Cinders has.
Yeah.
But it looks way better the Chrome car.
Struggling there a bit on the outlap to get some grip and traction, I think. Cold tyres for the softs. Usually optimal tyre temps for the softs are 85 degrees for the rear, and usually optimal temps are 87 to 90, I believe, for the fronts, for them to be in the best condition. As Gravy Brain, just to let you know, I'm not a moderator, so I'm not able to do that command in the chat. So that is why we can't have one at the moment. Unless Nathan would like to run one for us, that'd be great. As into 130R we go for the final few times, qualifying, of course. And now into the chicane. He's not tanking the curb, he's on an outlap at the moment, and now starts his final run. Sticks it in medium, goes a bit wide for the final run. And now DRS open, into hot lap we go, and straight down the main straight. As right behind him is Bulldog there, getting a nice little bit of a faint toe, I think. As now through turn 1 into turn 2, now turn 3. There's a yellow flag at the back. That is a hat of Womack's there. It's through turn 5 into turn 6, through now turn 7 up to turn 8. The tiny little kink that we see right there is your turn 8. And now into turn 9 we go, to then go turn 10. He's got a bit wide, but he saves it and overcorrects the car. He's just barely on the white line.
The curb.
That would have lost him, I believe, 3 attempts maybe there, just because of the car being really struggling with the traction of the grip, and then the yellow and the big chunky curb. But through turn 13 now, up into turn 14 we go. As now through Spoon now, he keeps it within the white lines. Is he going to get over speed and have too much? No, he just gets it perfect on the exit. There's now up
he really
into the
needs
back
the birds.
straight. As right behind him is Bulldog, and Bulldog is getting a nice little toe. So I don't think Bulldog would be complaining about this. It's now into the chicane. He's got a bit wide there. He's just cut majority of the corner. He's dipped a wheel into the grass there, as he's gone a bit wide on the exit as well. Final corner he goes 130, and I think Bulldog's going to beat that by 1.1 seconds.
That was not a good lap from Poch.
As now Tojo comes across the line. Ifni goes P3, and Tojo takes provisional pole by 5 attempts. Barry 1 second off the pace. As Womack, about to cross the line. See where he can go. As Mad Riot goes P6 with the 130.4. Womack with the 29.4. As now Cindersby next. No, he won't. He's invalidated his lap. TTV buy me back. See what he can do when he starts his lap, and we'll have Bjorn take us away with it.
Yeah, so he's warming up his tires now. Let's see what he can do. He has been looking really good this qualifying session. And now it's time to start his lap. Still in none, so he should go to the ERS deployment soon. Onto the main straight. And there he goes. He's already using his battery to get a good exit. And now he's starting his lap. Let's see what TTV Buy Me Back can do. And so on into the first corner he goes, and he's not using really the apex, and he's lifting more than expected, and he's going around the S's and onto the Dunlop curve. And what is his sector gonna be compared to Tojo? He is 3/10 up on Tojo, so that means he's now looking to get P2, but maybe he can gain in the other 2 sectors. So through the 200R he goes now. It's really a big track here, and he uses all the room he needs, and onto Spoon, and he goes onto the throttle. He's using his battery again. And this is looking really good for TTV Buy Me Back. And now it's the end of Sector 2. He has a purple Sector 2 of all the drivers. He's 2/10 now up on Tojo, and he's going around the final corner. And there he goes, and it's gonna be P2 8/121.6. For TTV Buy Me Back, and that's 2/10 behind Tojo. So this is looking really close.
Buy Me Back. I'm hoping Tojo does get pole, because I do want to take my channel points back.
Jeez, okay.
Yeah,
everyone's
2K.
in the pit lane. It's now time to wait till everyone goes out at the very last minute. And let's see what we can do. And at the moment, Tojo has the best chances of getting it, as it seems to be. But we know Porsche also has a lot of pace left in the tank.
I believe
with a
Tojo
not
just
really
said
good
in
lap.
the chat that he's not doing another lap.
He is not? Oh wow, he's probably saving a set of softs then
Is he going to go
for
soft
the
till the wet,
race.
wet weather conditions?
Yes, that's maybe a good idea, yeah. But let's see who can get pole position now. And Super Skills at Cinders haven't set a time yet, so they are really needing to set a good lap.
Whilst everyone's coming out of the pits, exclamation mark Discord if you want to join Tier 2 later on at 12:30 British Summer Time and 7 PM tonight. Again, British Summer Time will be Tier 1. And on a Wednesday, we have Realistic at 7 o'clock as well. Be sure to join us for that time.
Barry is gonna be the first driver going to the line. The guy from Great Britain into the spoon curve he goes. And ooh, he takes a little bit of cross there.
Thank you, Barry, for cutting the lawn. Thank you. I missed that bit earlier today.
Yeah. So who is it gonna be? Is it gonna be Toja? Is it gonna be Buy Me Back? Or is it gonna be someone else we maybe don't expect it to be? It's gonna be Barry that's gonna start his lap now. And it's time to use his ERS and going into the first corner. There he goes. And he hits the apex really good. Onto the power he goes. The Aston Martin team principal in Realistic is looking very good today. And out of the S's into Dunlop curve. And ooh, he has a bit of a slide because he uses too much of the curb. Is that gonna be influencing his lap? And he sets a 32.4. And he is 1 tenth down on his own time. And on
Bit of gravel
into
on the exit there as well.
Yeah. And into the hairpin he goes. So into the 200R. And it's looking very good. And he has still the half of his battery left. So you can really use that on the back straight. And let's see what he can do. Onto the power. And now it's time to burn all of that ERS to the 130R. And he's saving 30% of battery. Oh no. Which is still a lot. And he's 3/10 up on Tojo. So it's still gonna be around the Bulldog and Buy Me Back. But what can Barry do? He's going to the line. And he's out of deployment. And it's P5 for Barry. It's really close there in the top 5. Bulldog, Ifni and Barry both in the 0.9s. And so we have Bulldog also starting his lap. The next one to the line is gonna be, I think it's gonna be Womax maybe.
Right, about to cross the line, he goes P3 with a 28.9, 3 tenths off the other drivers. He's going to be happy with that lap, but hopefully it sticks. As Tojo goes out on a lap, about to go out on another lap as well.
And so Womax is now finishing his lap. Going to the 130R, he's pushing his battery, but he is 2.4 seconds down and he doesn't have the battery. He should have saved it at least, I think then. But I don't know what he's doing. Is he gonna set a new lap then? I think he will.
19 laps of fuel. I don't think he meant to do that.
Oh. Okay, so Porsche is still on an out lap. So is Buy Me Back and Tojo.
As Podge about to begin his final run now. There's the yellow flags. That is Tojo, I think. We'll go back to Podge into turn 1. Diving down turn 1 we go now. Misses the apex of turn 2 there. I don't know if he grabbed it in turn 1. I need to see. But now turn 3 gets the apex into turn 4. Grabs on the curb. Gets some rear rotation from that. And that helped him a lot actually through there. And again into turn 5 as Ifni takes provisional pole.
Wow, we didn't expect that. What a lap from Ifni.
Tojo
Are we gonna see a 27 then?
As wow, Podge just sliding the car completely through that corner there and not losing grip or any time.
Yeah.
Outstanding stuff there.
And
From
Matt Riot is P5 for now, and it's over for him.
as he's hoping he's going to stay P5 with that lap. As what else can anyone else do? Can Podge take provisional pole from Ifney, or will Ifney take provisional pole in season 11 for his first
Sin is
time?
up to P8.
As Podge has gone really wide there, he went off track, and he's going to lose. I think he's lost about 3/10 from that because he had to go over the curb as well into 130R.
He is 6 tenths up on Ifni, so it's looking not really good for Porsche. It's gonna be around P4 then.
Can
P4,
Podge keep it
P5.
straight? Can he keep it on the power? Gets on the power, burns the ERS, straight to the line he goes. Is it enough? It's not enough.
It's
Podge
P7.
P7.
Wow.
As
And
TTV Buy Me Back next to cross the line. No, it's not. It'll be Berry FC. Berry, P5. Buy Me Back. Where's he going to go with his lap? He's pushing his hardest. Where can he go? And he takes P3. Next across the line is Tojo. What's Tojo going to set? Can Tojo take
Tojo is
provisional
down.
pole? Tojo cannot beat Ifney.
Wow.
2 temps, Bulldog boxes.
Ifni on pole.
Ifney takes pole position, and there he goes, excited.
Wow.
What a lap from Ifney there.
Yeah.
Wow.
What a good lap from him.
Unbelievable stuff there. Someone we didn't expect to see at the top step here. Wow. Unbelievable stuff there.
So everyone is there. Channel points gone. Yeah. Good. Nice, Jan.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, fair play to whoever won all them channel points, whoever put it on Ifty. Fair play. I was on to winning all of them. Wow. Now, the main question is, can he keep that up in the race? We've seen people have quali pace, but not race pace, which is why they stay sometimes where they are in certain divisions.
And maybe the... Yes, you can. Sorry.
And your top 10 is Ifney, P1, Tojo, P2, P3, TTV Barbie Back, P4, SRL, Bulldog, Berry, P5, P6, Mad Riot, Podge, P7, not good qualifying for him so far in Q3. And P8 is Woolmax, number 1, and P9 Cinders, and P10 is DNB Super Skills.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting with the rain coming up. Let's see what the drivers can do. So let's see what the drivers will do. Let's hope we don't see a Senna Prost situation. But we'll see. So it's time for the formation lap.
As they get underway, Ifney happy on pole. He's going to get them tyres warmed up. We'll have a look what the tyres are. It's a medium grid so far. Buying back on the hards. Nathan, is he on the hards? He is. He's doing his hard strategy. Goes long, stays out of trouble.
Watch also on the hards.
Podge.
When is the rain gonna be then?
So
it's gonna be to the end.
Is it going to be late or is it going to be early? Some of them on the mediums thinking it might last. But is their pace going to last as the mediums die out more? As Ifney just backing up the grid again. Very close to one another so far.
You don't want to miss that. And need to stop twice when the rain has come.
Need to maximise the tyres as well.
Yeah.
As Nimblecat a bit far at the back there. Maybe just waiting to unlock the tyres a bit, not get some dirty air to get some tyre degradation on them. As Ifni's now dropped down to P7.
I don't know what happened there.
Obviously drivers do have to let Ifni overtake, as he's not dropped too far down the grid from where he was.
He might have made a mistake then.
And has that affected his tyres? They're still a bit cool, a bit cold. As now, I don't think Ifni will be able to overtake, because I think this is how the grid's going to go, and Ifni will overtake them on the starting grid then.
Yeah, let's see what they can do, the drivers. It's gonna be really exciting, this race.
As Yudi has shouted out, "Buy me back," as his favourite driver in the Tier 3 grid.
And the whole top 8 is all different teams, by the way. With an Aston and Sauber and Ferrari and Mercedes.
Being disqualified.
etc.
Tojo just positioning his car to fight. Tojo
and
is
Tojo
disqualified.
also.
Is Ifni going to do it as well? No, he's not. He's playing it safe.
Yeah, that's much smarter from Ifni. And also Doc is disqualified.
As it's time for the 5 red lights. And here we go. Tier 3, Suzuka, round 10. 1, 2, 3, and a 4. And here's 5. It's lights out, and away we go. Ifni with a great start there. Tojo already gets the position. Ifni about to lose out to Bulldog on the inside there, but Ifni going around the outside. Bulldog sending on the inside. He's got the inside line, and he takes the position from Ifni at the back. A lot of carnage, as that's Mad Riot who's dropped out a few places. Kevin Game has lost one out. As we go down the grid order now, it's got a bit slow there. I think DMP might have had a bit of an incident running into the back of someone. He's not got any damage from what we can see of. Gravy Brain's just lost out a lot of positions too. Anyone got any damage so far? As now Tojo leads the Grand Prix. 7 temps, 8 temps, 5, 3 between everyone. Icy there, off track. I think that was Ifni there. Ifni off track again. Rejoins, loses 2 positions.
Wow, it's someone off.
That is Alpine.
Umbra Ghost.
Umbra Ghost there, off track. Yellow flags waving. Tojo just saying see you later, not my issue. Podge overtakes Ifni and says see you later, that's mine. But Ifni's going to come fight it back. Is he going to send it into Spoon and maybe try to take the position? He's having a look. No, he backs out and says, right, I'll wait out for the straight potentially so if I get a better exit. As there, it's gone wide. It's DMB Super Skills. As Mad Riot takes the position from him and says see you later. But no, he's coming back at him. He's going to go for the fight. Is it enough? Mad Riot covers him off. As we go down the grid order as well. Nathan gained a position, I think, at the start there, or 2. As Tojo just trying to get away from Bulldog. Bulldog chasing him down now for the lead of the Grand Prix. It's right behind Berry. Buy me back, battling it out. Ifni losing it out and overtakes Podge. But can Podge get it? Get the position back? Umbra goes 3-second time penalty for a corner cut. As now into turn 1 they all go up ahead. Ifni chasing down the Alpine. As Buy me back does a great move to get up into P3 so far. As
and
now
Tojo and Bulldog are gone.
As the Haas is chasing Podge very closely here. The hard tyre is not kicked in yet. There's a yellow flag at the back. That is Vicious Vicar, who's gone round. Might have had a bit of contact with another driver there. As you go to the top again, there's Bulldogs just chasing down narrowly, very close there. Got on the curve a bit too much. Buy me back, got a better exit as well. Is he going to be able to maybe take the position? But looking at Berry's going to go for the move down the inside. No, there's a bit of rear-ending. Contact, a bit of drama, controversy potentially going to come and happen now. What is going to happen between all the other drivers? As Berry backs off a little bit from Ifni, from Buy Me Back, as Ifni gets edges a little bit closer. Right behind his Podge, chasing them down. 7 temps is the gap, it's going down each time. The tyre's degrading. As the hard's warming up, getting better each lap now. Right behind his Woolmax on the mediums. He's got the straight line speed from the looks of it at the moment, but is it enough to maybe get the overtake done?
There goes super skills through on Matt Riot.
As there, Mad
And-
Riot was looking at the move as well to get him back through 130R. He's not got the pace to do it. Is he going to go with the braking zone? Laid on the brakes? No, he just grabs the curb. Rear rotation happening. Bit of contact between them both. As think DMB just turned in a bit on him.
And Icy has a 3-second penalty.
But now Mad Riot's going to lose a position to Cinders there, and he's going to go down the inside. No, he's not, and that's that done.
Oh, that's
As there's a
Nibble
retirement.
out.
That's safety car.
Wow.
Nimble out of the race.
Nibble had a really good start, but I think he had a collision with maybe Umberghost or someone. Oh, I think maybe Icy had a collision with.
Wow, Nimble, not what Nimble wanted at all today.
What a bad
As-
weekend for him.
Everyone now has to chill out. This is going to help the medium runners now. And not really help the hards. Because their
Yeah.
hards are going to go cooler and get colder again. So this is going to
Yeah.
not be what they're wanting.
And the gap that Bulldog and Tojo had is gone now because of that
As
safety car.
Ifni lost 4 positions, Back loses 1, Polish stays where he is, Woolmax gets 2 up, DMB up by 2, Cinder stays where he was. Mad Riot loses 4 as Mad Riot's gone straight on.
Wasn't he paying attention or something?
As Nathan gains 1 position, Icy gains 3, Doug 1, Umberghost loses 3, Kevin gains 2, Vicious Vicar loses 3, and Gravy Brain into the box to get a new front wing.
Yeah. It's the second time he spit it, I think, this race. He's
It
already
is.
1
Wow.
minute behind.
As he'll catch them back up under the safety car conditions here.
Yeah.
Wow, this is an interesting race so far. I don't think any of them expected this early on. Anyone going to dive into the pits maybe for a bit of a tyre change, see if they can gain on the mediums if they want to get off them hards.
Are
Depending
they
on where
gonna
race
do
is
the
going.
gamble maybe already with the rain maybe?
Max
if you're
dives
gonna
down
be
into the pits.
So what is he gonna do? And he will be falling back a lot.
As Icy goes into the pits as well.
This will be Womax goes on a new set of hearts.
Wow. I've also just noticed that the pit lane isn't centered. Wow. As now they've all caught up to the safety car.
And
Very-
Icy goes to the mediums.
So Icy making maybe a better call. Depends how long this is going to stay dry, or if it's not going to go wet. Is Woolmax thinking, if it doesn't go wet, I just go on the hards and I can stay on these for the rest of the race, because safety car's going to help me out a lot.
No,
here.
but he started on hearts,
Oh, he did?
if
Oh,
I'm
wow.
right.
Then why has
So
he
he
boxed?
still needs to get pit again. I don't know.
Ferrari
It's really weird.
strategy, some might say. Some might say Mattia Bonotto is there with him. As Berry waiting, everyone's just trying to heat up their hard tyres still, just trying to get them into the good temps. As Back just trying to keep them warm, but he's just using some tyre wear up as well.
Wow, I am looking at the tire wear from the drivers. Tojo is on 50% mediums. Bulldog is already on 22. Is he gonna
Tojo,
be?
50% mediums already.
Yeah, but Bulldog already 22.
As now,
So is Ifni.
this lap, the safety car will be in next lap, as the Gravy Brain will be able to catch up. As this is a great camera shot so far. If only we had that when we had some racing going on.
Yeah, I also love the helicopter shot from F1.
Does Japan have the helicopter shot?
I don't know actually, but it's and
Is
Womax is in
boxed
again.
Is he going for the record of most pit stops in a race? F7.
He's gonna be Jensen Button's record.
Oh lord. He's on the softs. Boxes, so he's
Softs?
doing the Rainbow Compound Challenge. Wow.
Wow.
Is Tojo very close to the safety car then. Might have had a warning, I think, for a bit of a collision with it.
But as I see, the forecast is still gonna be for the next 10 minutes dry. To be
So,
honest. So
22
I don't know
laps
if
of
he is gonna
racing
do that
to
then.
go, and we've got a big gap between Gravy Brain, Warmax, and Icy.
Yeah, that only Icy, Womax, and Gravy Brain has pitted yet. I think they
As
Gravy
Icy
Brain
has
and Icy
front
did
wing
it
damage.
again.
As we'll go down the grid. Let's have a
Yeah,
look at some front wings here.
I'll have a look.
As it doesn't seem to be anyone else has damage at the moment. Just the Aston Martin of Warmax at the moment that just has damage. So it is Warmax that only has damage. It's going to affect him a lot with turning straight line. Straight line speed's going to be great for him, but he's going to be affected a lot in the corners. As everyone's getting ready for the safety car restart, is it going to come in this lap?
I think it will.
It's a very late call. Very
Yes,
late
there it
call.
is.
As we slow down as Jojo slows down the grid, waits for them all. A bit of a issue at the back there, maybe. As Warmax has a huge gap there. As Umbragos gets overtaken.
Wow, what a shot here.
As here
So
we go,
everyone
ready
is
to
here.
go racing again.
When
It's
is Tojo gonna go? Here he goes.
He's gone on the exit, he's gone. He says, see you later, guys, let's go. I see Vicious Vic already fighting, and it's not even racing conditions just yet. There's Tojo, one move to the left, one move to the right. That's his moves done, he can't move anymore.
Oh,
That's
there
his
comes
defending.
Bulldog.
Down the inside goes Bulldog. Tojo
Wow.
goes off track, he's going to
Tojo's
lose
off.
out 2 positions to Berry
And
as
there is
well.
Barry.
Wow.
And Byman back
Unbelievable
also
stuff
looking.
so far.
Wow, what a bad restart for Tojo.
Looking behind him, he's got Effney right there. He's looking for the move. Is he going to be able to get it? If you get the straight line speed, took too much to the curb. He's got a bit wide. But now, he's looking around. Got some dirty air. Podge just trying to get in some clean air. But also try to get some slipstream at the same time here. Just looking at the back shot of the Ferrari there. It's a wonderful camera angle so far. As again, through the tunnel they go.
And then Buy Me Back has already lost out DRS to Tojo. Wow.
So, has Tojo's tyres died, fallen off, and not able to get any grip at all? As Bulldog's pulling away already. Womack's not making any moves on the soft compound tyre. As Gravy
Yeah,
Brain
expect him
dropped
to do
by
that.
1 second. And look at this, Icy with front wing damage. He's got off track. Struggling, getting to him, especially with that missing end plate on the right hand side. But looking at the move is Kevin Gamer on Umbra Ghost. Looking at it, can he get the straight line speed? Are they turning into one another? What's going on? Kevin stops burning the battery. He's got no battery left to fight with. As we go up to the top, there's a spin. That is someone in the wall at the back there.
That's Umberghost this round.
He's got the car going again. Kevin
Oh,
Gamer's
and Kevin also.
gone round as well. He's onto the grass, but he's still going. Berry FC takes the lead of the Grand Prix. Bulldog
Wow.
fighting back, but this has allowed Tojo to come back in and claw at it.
And Womax is through on Icy now. It's a gap of 3.2 to Doc. It's gonna be really difficult, but he's really closing in really quick now. Yeah, but it's probably because of Icy's damage. He's really struggling here.
Look at him right behind him. He's got Vicious Vicar right there, and he's not going to be able to get past unless he can get through here. Berry FC
And
3
Barry
second
is
time
3
penalty.
seconds.
But there, if Icy just covering off everyone else. Umbrago spins around again. Rear is very hot there. Not able to get the traction down. But now fighting for position. Bulldog and Berry. Tojo not in the fight at the moment. But he's got the DRS for later on around the first sector. But the start-finish straight, sorry. But is he close enough? Yes, he is. Someone's made a mistake. That's allowed him 410.
Wow. So we have a big DRS train now, all the way to, I think, around Womax. Around that. We have Nathan, of course, on 1.2 and Matt Riot. But it's really close here.
Vicious Vicar and
Icy
Icy
is
fighting at
through.
it again. Through 130R.
Ooh, and Icy needed to lift there, and Womax, and Icy's going into the pit lane. He has got another. He has also got damage on his left front wing, and the 10-second penalty.
Not what he's going to be wanting. Not a good day for Aston Martin, apart from Ifni and P5. So they're going to come in home with some light, with some nice points if it stays the way it is at the moment. But at the moment, Podge struggling still on the hard tyres. They're heated up, I think, but he just can't seem to catch. Maybe struggling with a bit of dirty air here. As he's done it again, he's gone onto the grass and he's compromised his entry. So they go to the gravel. Podge trying to make an amends here for his not his best qualifying.
Ooh,
right
he
behind.
really went
Back
there.
just backing Ifni up. Ifni with a bit of a wiggle, say, hey, come on, let's speed this up. I can't be waiting. As
and Womax is looking again.
All of his battery. As he's looking to move on. Doug, he's a 10th behind. He's in enough. He's getting a bit of slipstream. Loses 2 tenths on the exit, though. Is this going to be enough at all? He's going to go a bit wide. Yeah, going to affect a lot of people here. He's got too much overspeed, but he saves it enough. As now Berry, Doug fighting. Berry and Bulldog fighting it out. Whilst Doug at the bottom going to be chasing down Nathan now for P10.
And so Bulldog is using his battery now, but he doesn't have a lot. I think he's not gonna be able to make the move on Barry now.
But down the grid order, there's a nice fight between Cinders and Mad Riot right here. Cinders, more ERS than Mad Riot. He's not going to go for it. He breaks very early. Mad Riot got a bit wide there. He's missed the apex of turn 2. He got the better exit. He's just recharging the battery. Back up. Needs to recharge the pack. Nathan got his teammate right behind him. What's Nathan going to do? Is he going to let his teammate pass, or are they going to be racing one another here in Japan Tier 3? As we go
Womax is looking good.
Again. As Buy Back just
soft.
full sending it through the corner. Is Nathan. Nathan is doing the team gain. He lets his teammate pass. And now, is Womax going to maybe try and tow Nathan along for as long as he can here? To maybe help them both get some extra points. Because right behind him, Nathan has Doug. Doug on the mediums. Going to be a bit quicker. But the medium's starting to wear off now. You can see a little bit graining on that front left tyre there. From Sector 1. As Tojo takes P2 now from Bulldog. He's going to be chasing down Berry FC.
We have some drivers already with 40% tire wear. So are they gonna make it till the rain? I don't think so.
But right behind him is Doug. Doug's gonna maybe look for the move. Nathan doing a bit of a movement changes. Nathan a bit over the track there. As now into 130R we go. Is Nathan going to be able to defend against Doug? Here is Ifni. Finally gets overtaken by 2 drivers. Ifni with not a great exit there. Womax overtakes Cinders before the DRS.
Yeah, Cinders made a mistake into the Casio triangle.
As Ifni just nearly rear ends DMB Super Skills there. Very close between one another. As Doug gets past Nathan at turn 1, I think that was. As the grid super split here so far. Womax chasing down Mad Riot on the soft compound tyres. They're all warmed up. He's doing major stuff on them today.
And Buy Me Back might be losing
10.
the DRS here.
I think Buy Me Back struggling at the chicane the most so far. As there, Bulldog, I think he locked the front right there as he went in. He just had a bit of a rear step out a little bit. Not too sure. But now chasing down Bulldog will be Podge. Podge's gone wide again.
Oh.
Yeah, really effective. But look at this. DMB Super Skill's going to go for the move.
Yeah, there
he
he
has got the
comes.
speed. Yellow flag. That is Gravy Brain.
Gravy Brain. Yeah.
It was. Go back up to the top here. Again, still fighting it out. DMB, Ifni, all chasing down for maybe extra points. P5 currently in a fight up to P4. As P4 not enough, close enough as Bulldog boxes.
And Bulldog is in. And also Super Skills.
Ifni stays out.
It looks like the rain isn't coming yet. The forecast for the upcoming 10 minutes is not rain. It's going to be cloudy, but not rain yet.
But looking around near turn 14, there is a big dark cloud incoming, so that might be a bit of rain. as the clouds begin to form some more. As Tojo chasing down TTV by me back now. He's just managed to get up into P2 here. As Buy backs onto the gravel, just like Podger's done, but he gets the car on track. The front left starting to grain now on the hard compound tyres. The medium's falling off on Berry's car, struggling with the brakes there. Having to crank the wheel a bit to get the rotation done. As now Tojo and Buy Me Back having a fight. They said they were going to fight last race, and they did have a little battle until an incident happened at Spain with another driver and Buy Me Back. But now, Buy Me Back's come back at him again and said, I'm here this time, this is my week to shine. As Podge just slowly gaining, but so Ifni just slowly dropping out now. Their medium's worn out, not enough.
Yeah, this might be the best gamble for the hard drivers to start on these tires, because the mediums are getting 50%. And Porsche makes a mistake. Can Ifni make a move now? He has DRS. Here he comes. He's going into a slipstream, and there goes Ifni through on Porsche, and Mad Riot is into the pit lane.
Mad Riot, I think, trying to maybe cover off a potential undercut from other drivers here. So this is going to start maybe a chain reaction for the top drivers of being potentially undercut.
Ooh, and Sin has made a mistake.
Overcut here at the moment, as Tojo just struggling, I think, in the dirty air. As Buy Me Back catching through the start of Sector 1, but then losing out at the end. Kevin with a 10-second time penalty for speeding into the pits.
Yeah, it's a really good fight here up front. And it's really close. And
at the moment, Nathan chasing down Doug. Doug's right there. Nathan might go for it here at not the chicane, the hairpin, sorry. Or is he too far back? Is Nathan going to go for a late lunge? No, he's not. He's going to play it safe and just wait it out again. Them tyres fresher than Doug's, but not by much anymore. So they're all going to start degrading rapidly now. As Mad Riot loses a place to Umbra Ghost there.
Womax have really high tire wear, by the way. He has 67% on his left front. He's not gonna make it to the rain if that's coming.
Or is he maybe trying to cover off some drivers, get the positions, and then box and get an overcut to then go back onto the hards?
And Tojo's into the pit lane. The first one of the top guys into the pit lane.
Womack stays out as well. Podge stays out. As that is dug into the pits.
Tojo goes to the hearts, but he stinks. Oh, it's glitched. Sorry. Yeah, Doc is also in.
Anyone else thinking of a nice cheeky little pit stop at all? No one else, but look at this, it's both at the moment. Mad Riot, Umbra Ghost getting some cheeky slipstream, but there's contact and they're out, and there's a spin!
Whoa. Gravy Brain's
out of the race! And there's a safety car!
And a safety car! Oh, that's not good for Tojo.
Wow!
And Umbra goes a 10-second penalty with a collision with Mad Riot.
That is not what I don't think they want it to happen. But now this is neutralised the race and allowing everyone a free pit stop.
This is great for guys like Nathan, Podge, Ifni, Buy Me Back, Barry, and Womax.
Wow.
And this is not good for Tojo and Bulldog, who is gonna lose a lot.
Well, Tojo boxed, so he's going to be on a fresher tyre, so he's going to gain positions from everyone else boxing, but at the moment he's got that delta.
Yeah. And don't forget, nearly all the drivers are getting points now. Only Kevin not
drive
points.
through.
And,
wow!
Oh, it was a VSC.
It was a virtual safety car, sorry.
Oh, it was a virtual safety car, sorry.
As if he boxes anyway. So that is 5 VSCs down the bottom 5 there. Wow.
Yeah,
wow.
The medium drivers are gonna struggle now. Barry has 57% of tire wear, and then he has Buy Me Back and Porsche behind him with 40% around that. So that's not looking good for Barry. He might need to pit soon.
It's not what they're going to be wanting at all. As everyone's going to have to serve a drive-through. Mad Riot, 10-second time penalty for speeding into the pits.
This is not a that VSC ruined Matt Wright's race as it seems to be.
Only a late safety car, I think, here can fix this.
Yeah. But don't forget, he can't serve that 10-second now because he has the drive-through. So Kevin Gamers up to 13 sec. Yeah.
As Podge lost 3 seconds to the top two so far. As Nathan 9 seconds behind. Nathan's got to go for a pit stop soon. That front left is not looking nice at all. As Vicious Vicar making some moves. As I don't think he's boxed yet, has he, actually? As the top 5 haven't boxed, but everyone below has. As, wow, they are not going to be happy with that VSC for the drivers that got a drive-through from that. As Madge has served his immediately. I think everyone else did serve it. As we'll look at the time penalties now. Everyone has served their drive-through penalty.
Yeah, if we look at the penalties, we have Barry with a 3-second penalty, then we have Matt Wright and Kevin Gamer with a 10-sec, and IC with 9 seconds, and Umber goes with 3.
At the moment, hang on here, Barry struggling on the rear tyres there, and Buy Me Back's just caught quite a bit on him. Is Buy Me Back going to take the lead of the Grand Prix? Maybe box if he stays ahead to then go 12 laps on the mediums.
And that might be the best call.
Because look, the cloud's getting darker now. Track light. The light of the track getting darker, very close on the brakes to Berry FC there. Is this going to be a move at all for Buy Me Back?
But as it seems to be, the clouds,
it's
very
staying
cloudy.
Looking down the inside, Lucas on the inside,
bit of
contact with one another. As Buy Me Back does back out, but look, he's got the straight line speed and some slipstream. He's going to burn all that ERS straight to the line into 130R. Is he going to back out? Is he going to stay there?
Around the outside.
Around the outside, he's going to make the move. Stick side by side at the moment into the chicane. They go heavy on the brakes. Buy Me Back on the inside, gets the move done. Bit of contact with one another, and he's half spun him. But now that is going to be, I think, investigated by the stewards. But now into the pits. Berry doesn't box. He stays out. So this battle's going to continue on. And look, who's got DRS here. But the straight line speed from Berry is absolutely insane. And look, he's recharging the battery. Is he going to go late on the brakes and take the inside line? He's going to go tight. No, he's gone wide. Bit of understeer and dirty air occurring to him on his car. Unbelievable stuff there from both of the drivers. Bit of hard racing, I would say that was. They were both really tough with one another, but that's allowed Podge to gain, I believe, 1.2 seconds there so far. If he did box, I believe. If he did box, I'm pretty sure, and he's gained quite a few places from it and not had the threat of an undercut occur to him.
And Barry might need to save his tires a bit more now, or a bit soon, because his tires are already on 60%. Buy Me Back can go a lot further.
As that rain, looking like it's coming soon, might be coming in within the next 3 laps from the seams of it. It's getting darker and darker. The clouds coming into the track. Always have rain at Suzuka. It's always a wet track.
As it looks at the radar, it's gonna stay cloudy. And maybe in the last few laps we're gonna have rain, but it's not gonna be really the last part of the race a lot.
As the top 5 haven't boxed yet, so they're going to be waiting this out for the rain to come. Womack's on a 3-stopper in P9 still. So he was helped out by the VSC that occurred earlier on then.
Yeah, 100%. And he can go till the end, so that soft skull he did was really good.
He's done with these tyres, he's had enough. But now, TGV Buy Me Back's going to have to wait for a long time.
Yeah, Buy Me Back is probably gonna pit in the next few laps, as it seems to be the rain is not falling, and also Vicious is in the pit lane, and so Bulldog and Tojo are gonna get past Barry also. So it's Tojo and Bulldog still in the professional lead, and Ivney is still really looking to catch up. And Bulldog is trying to make a move there on Tojo. But he needs to back out. They nearly crashed with each other. MC Cinders is through on Vicious because he was coming out of the pit lane.
Bulldog chasing down Tojo, who's catching him quite a bit here as well. So the hard tyres seem to be a bit more degraded on Tojo's car than on Bulldog's. Tojo might be pushing a bit too hard there. Got grass on the front left tyre. Right behind is Nathan. Right ahead is Nathan. So what's Nathan going to do this lap? Is he just going to let him pass, or is he going to have a little fight and see what he can show us? So
maybe he's gonna hold up them to let Wumax catch up, because Wumax is looking really close with also Barry.
As if we have a safety car right now, everyone would box onto the mediums, and
another penalty for Barry.
Struggling with the, I think he's struggling with the hard tyres. As Buy Me Back into the pits he goes. As
And Podge also.
Too. Nathan, net P1 at the moment, but he hasn't boxed. So is Nathan going to go along and wait for a safety car straight over the curb? Nathan's gone, as that curb's very dirty from all the
Nathan is going further. Wow. And there comes Tojo then. He's taking a tight line and he's through on Nathan. And I think as it
But Buyback's just come out of the pits. He's going to be in the fight with everyone else. As Womack's just got ahead of him, he's on the medium, so he's going to be faster throughout all the corners at the moment. As Podge has come out behind DMB Super Skills, who he was fighting earlier on in the Grand Prix.
To be honest, I think Buy Me Back might have the best chance of maybe winning this race here. With that newer tires and also Tojo and Ifni Bulldog already having a few, like 4 laps on their tires and having
Nathan's
20%.
Got front wing damage.
Oh, yeah. You might got that on Tojo then. And
I don't think
he's really holding him up.
Ifni not happy at the moment. He's having to go a bit wide there. Looking at the inside line, he's going to go for a switchback maybe. He's got the battery, I think, and he's got a better exit speed. Is Nathan just going to have a nice little fight with Ifni? 2 old rivals, I believe, back in the old days of Formula 7 racing. And now back to racing one another.
And they really need to be patient.
Bulldog just
oh, there comes Bulldog
limits.
then.
But Ifni covers off Bulldog. It's going to be a fight to the line so far to 130R. Look at the straight line speed from Ifni. Ifni goes. Is it going to go down the
Bulldog
inside?
also.
No. Nathan just having a nice little fight with everyone. Just having a nice little watch. Laid on the brakes. No one's going on them. We're getting a bit rear-ended. Is Ifni by Bulldog. Anyone going to box?
Ooh,
Nathan
little
into the box this lap. But now Ifni's fighting with
Portrait for 3 seconds.
Bulldog. But look at this. Bit of weaving going on. Tactical movements, people might call this. And it is. And look at that. He's onto the curb. And they're both spun. There's contact.
They're round. Wow. Hey, was that a reset to the track from Ifni?
No, he teleported. He drove. He teleported.
Oh, okay.
A bit of lag spike there. But wow, hard racing right there. One another not wanting to back out. And that has caused them both some loss as Bulldog developed some front wing damage from that.
If Barry and Buy Me Back are smart, they should work together to catch Tojo here. Buy Me Back has the better tires, so if Barry can stay with him, they might even be able to catch Tojo.
As the clouds getting darker at the back of the track here. Is it maybe the very last lap might have some rain? Look right ahead, very dark clouds there.
Yeah, it's looking very dark here. But as it seems to be on the radar, it still looks to be cloudy for the rest of the race. Oh, another yellow flag in Sector 2. That's Porsche that made a mistake.
Let's look at Buy Me Back's eager to make the move on the driver on the hard compound tyres, going down lane on the brakes again. We saw this earlier, we saw what happened. Is Buy Me Back going to leave some room for the contact again?
Oh, that's a bit of contact, yeah.
But it's just some hard racing at the end of the day. But look, as Berry gains the position still, he's not very happy at all, saying
I think Buy Me Back wants to... I think he wants to work together, Buy Me Back with Barry.
But he's got to be careful doing that, because right behind him, he's got Womax, and we saw what happened in Belgium when Nathan did that. And look at that, he's back on the track, not a dangerous rejoin. But wow.
Bulldog is in. I think his race is over for now. He might get a few points in, but still.
Buy Me Back. I think he might have just lost some force feedback here on his wheel.
Yeah.
Not sure, but if he
2 seconds.
About to gain a position maybe on Buy Me Back if he has some loss and force feedback there. Is Ifney just making some ground up, quite a lot of ground. He's got 9 laps of fuel left. Mad Riot boxes, removes that 10 sec, I think. As
And
Bulldog
that
comes out
means
of the
Kevin
box.
is up. And that means Kevin, the GOAT, up to P11.
Kevin might get some points today. We don't see Kevin this high up often, but wow, 4 seconds between him and Doug at the moment. Is that going to be altering anytime soon? Let's look at this. Both Mercedes together. Out
Are
of
they
the
gonna
points.
keep it clean or team orders? Maybe Papaya rules. Yes, Papaya
Let's
rules.
say, see you later. Let's work together now. As Icy's on the soft, same with Mad Riot there.
Yeah, but I think Icy might need to pit again. He already has 58% of tire wear, so he might need to pit again. And so Tojo is just completely gone. He is 3 seconds away from Barry. And behind that is Womax, who is struggling to stay with Barry.
Or has
And
Womack got a bit of
Diamondback
damage?
isn't
He hasn't
able
got
to-
damage. Think he's
No,
tired.
but he
He's
isn't-
struggling with tires, maybe.
No, the tire wear is looking good. He is on 14%. So I don't know what happened with the pace of Buy Me Back, but this is really surprising.
His bike back a bit laggy there now. I don't think he's happy at all about what's happened, as the clouds seem to be disappearing now.
Yeah, it's gonna stay cloudy for the rest of the race, so no rain expected.
As Podge and DMB having a nice little scrap on the exit there of the corner, both side by side at the moment. There's a yellow flag.
Oh,
there.
it's a yellow
That is
flag. That's Nathan that made a mistake, and he has lost his left side of his front wing.
A lot of people going into the barriers today. At
Yeah.
Japan.
And Kevin might be able to get good points here then. Although
If
he is on
catching
60%
Buy
tires.
back purple sector 2 so far. Is Buy back going to set a personal best? Who's he going to set the fastest lap and take 1 point from another driver? He's got the rear rotation.
There's no
He's
points
catching
anymore.
Womax. As he does, he might get the fastest point if F7 do it. I'm not too sure if they do the fastest.
No,
point.
we don't do it. They don't do it anymore. But still, he has the fastest lap, which is showing that he has really good pace here on these mediums. But yeah, Boomax is gonna fight for his life to not let Buy Me Back through, because we all know Barry has that 6-second time penalty. And that means if Boomax can stay in P3, it's gonna be P2 at the end of the race. So this is gonna be a really close fight till the end, and it's 6 laps till the end still.
As now, Buy Me Back very close here. He's just waiting it out. Maybe try to overtake Womax here. Maybe then get P3 and then maybe get P2 after the penalties. But at
And
the
Nathan
moment,
is in.
Barry's just dropping back, and I think Nathan gonna go maybe try to steal the fastest lap.
And yeah, Buy Me Back is through on Womax. So Buy Me Back really needs to be quick and catch up to Barry. And Tojo is looking good with his tire wear.
As don't forget, Nathan went and took a new front wing, and also top 15 score points in F7 racing. P1 gets 30, I believe.
Yeah,
So,
that's true.
What else? Is a bit on the grass, Barry on the grass a bit there, doing some more lawn mowing for us. As Buy Me Back just trying to get away from Womax 1 here. Leave my potato brain alone. Anyway, moving on. Ifney catching up here quite a bit. He's done a good job so far to stay with the top 5, whether it's not within the 1 second gap for the RS, but he's managing to do it within 2. And he is gaining quite a little. He's gaining a little bit, and I think it's from the dirty air through the S's he gains the most so far.
I think Tojo might have made a mistake, Jan.
He did make a mistake.
Because
He
the
has
gap
just lost
is-
a second there.
Yeah, exactly. But he is already on 38% tires, so this is not looking good. And Barry behind him is on 22, and Buy Me Back is on 29. So Barry might have the best opportunity here, but it's already gained with 5 tenths again.
As
So
Doug overtakes
Tojo
Kevin
might, yeah.
Gamer here, as Berry with another 3-second time penalty.
Wow, he's really getting a
He's
lot of
not
penalties
happy.
here.
You can see he's not happy at all. Wiggling
Yeah,
the car, not happy. As Buy Me Back, that's allowed Buy Me Back to actually get DRS now, this has. It's both looking for a move. Buy Me Back has DRS, and so does Womax. But who's going to have the better exit? So is it going to compromise anyone at all? As Womax had a slow exit, Buy Me Back had the better one. He's going to be gaining a bit of 12 kilometers extra speed, which I believe is 6 miles per hour with DRS. As looking at the clouds, they are dissipating so far.
and look how close the gap already is getting between Barry and Tojo. It's 1.9 seconds.
But look at the gap between Buy Me Back and Berry at the moment. Is it going to be enough at all? Can Buy Me Back maybe overtake Berry? And then if Berry maybe gets a time penalty removed, he won't go up a position, as he didn't finish that position where he wanted the penalty to get removed. Did I just see a spot of rain then?
I don't know. But I haven't seen it here. Any rain, but
a
it's
white little strip on the rear view just of the Alpine.
I don't see any rain yet.
As Berry on the grass again, Umbra goes through some
Umber
time penalty.
goes, yeah.
Kevin into
And
the
Kevin is in.
pits as well. As Nathan
And
does steal the
Nathan.
fastest
Wow.
lap.
Nice,
Wow.
Nathan.
Oh, Nathan saying, right, if I can't get a nice lovely point, I'll take the fastest lap.
Yeah, exactly.
As Berry Buy Me Back now 3 tenths, but look, Berry's backing Buy Me Back up into Womax here as well.
I think Buy Me Back is gonna make a move here. Barry is out of ERS, and there comes Buy Me Back. Is he now? He's through on Barry, and now he can catch the Tojo. And there is Umberghost at this round.
It's now
In the
TTV Buy Me Back takes
Dunlop's
P2,
curve.
but look how fast he is. He's catching Tojo up by a lot. Tojo really struggling here on the hard compound tyre.
Yeah.
The front's just not working for him.
Yeah, his tires are already 40%, and Buy Me Back is with 30%, so he has a lot better tires than Tojo.
Buy Me Back also has that ERS
Oh,
management.
and Tojo
with
in
a
3
3-second
seconds.
time penalty.
Whoa. So
This
Buy Me
is-
Back might have this in the back then.
This is
If
will be
Womax
Buy Me
doesn't
Back.
do
And there,
anything.
bit of spot
There's
of
the
rain
rain.
just on my screen. We're gonna go
Yeah,
into
that's the
wet
rain.
conditions.
Rain
It's
is
gonna
here.
go damp. Who's the best? As look, the mediums are gonna have more grip than the hards in the wet conditions. As there it is, the rain is now coming down on us
Wow.
here in Japan. For the
Yeah.
last 2 laps, what's gonna happen?
There we have it. And now it's gonna be really, the drives are gonna be really struggling here. But is someone gonna pit to the intermediates? Yes, Nathan does. Nathan goes to the intermediates.
Nathan boxes very early. The track not damp enough yet, I don't think, for enters, but enough to stay dry. DRS still enabled. Buy Me Back managing to find a ton of grip as the rain comes down. Berry going to come back at him with the DRS.
Yeah,
He's going to burn
here
the
comes
battery all the way
Berry.
down.
Buy Me Back doesn't have any ERS left, but Barry is staying behind.
He's just going to be waiting it out. So they're going to be waiting now for that time penalty. Is Buy Me Back going to take his first win of Formula 7 racing? And will it be here?
And will it be also Ferrari's first win of the season? Ooh, a
Sliding
bit
a bit.
snap.
It's on the curve a bit too much. The track getting a bit damp now, so it's going to be a bit struggling. Look at the rear rotating, just sliding out of him. He's not able to control the rear. The medium's rears might have just gone off a bit. Looking at his sliding the car through
Ooh,
the
he's
corner.
really
He's had a bit
sliding.
of a snap as well into the braking.
Buy Me Back might lose the race here with all these struggles. Yes.
There's the track. You can see the track getting a little bit wet, still shiny with the sun glaring off it through the clouds. It's now Nathan at the back there, P14.
Yeah,
He's got ice
doesn't
right
look to be
behind him.
better. That intermediates aren't looking like it should be. Icy is catching on that soft compound of tires. So it's not wet enough yet. So Nathan didn't make the right call here.
Now, Ifney's also dropped out a lot of time here as well now. It's rain. It's just light rain. I'd say it's a bit of a drizzle. Not much,
Yeah.
but now look, Berry, how close he is with the DRS and maybe
On to
some
the final lap
ERS.
we go.
And now, on to the final lap. Who's going to take the win? Is it going to be Tojo? Is it going to be Buyback? Or is it going to be Berry? Or maybe Womax, maybe,
Ooh,
to
a
take the
collision with
lead?
Barry. And buy me back into the first corner, but no damage for Barry.
Yellow flag,
And
Nathan
Nathan is
retires.
out.
What? Oh.
Nathan went off
Oh.
track. Yeah, he just crashed.
Wow.
I think he had a collision with Icy or something. Wow.
I don't think Nathan's going to be happy. But looking around now, Tojo not able to get away. He's struggling a bit.
He needs still to find 1.5 seconds.
Very
And he
close,
has a
very.
few lapped drivers in front of him. This will not help him with the dirty air.
Kevin
It's
Gamer might score
1.3 that he
points here
needs
as
to win.
well. 1.7, 1.6, going down a little bit. He's going to have to burn. Burning that battery now, all the way down.
Buy Me Back has much more ERS than Tojo has. So Buy Me Back, if he doesn't make any mistakes, he is gonna get this. It's 1.6 still.
Is it enough? Will Buy Me Back take the win here? Is he going to get maybe a late track
Yeah,
limit
he's closing.
penalty? Is it going to happen? Who's going to take it on track? It will be Tojo on track, I think. Lapped cars ahead. He's going to have to get out of the way as they go across the line for their final lap as they're racing. That's
There we
Kevin
go.
and I believe Icy. But Tojo wins on track. He takes the win here. But Buy Me
Yes,
Back
and
wins
Buy Me
over
Back
penalties.
wins.
Berry will go to P4 as Ifni finishes P5. No, P4, sorry, for Ifni. P5 for Berry.
Womax
P6.
on his, I think, debut gets a podium here.
As Vicious Vicar about to cross the line in P8. Some good points for Williams today, especially with Mad Riot.
And there's a
in P12
great
as
fight
well.
at for P11 here. It's Doc and Matt Riot that are fighting with each other. Matt Riot with the better tires, but the rain is making the track wetter and wet weather. So this is going to be really difficult for both of them. But Matt Riot does have more ERS. He is closing in, and Doc seems to be out of battery.
Is it going to be enough? Is Mad Riot
Here
going to go
he
late on the
comes.
brakes?
Here he
Bit of
goes.
contact
Ooh.
down the inside at the chicane. He gets the job done, but he's going for the switchback. Doug
Oh,
Doug
it's
can't
left
able
for
to get it.
Doc.
And there, Mad Riot
It's
takes
Mad Riot.
P11. As Doug will finish P12, Umbra goes P13. And Kevin's P14 here, actually.
2 points for Kevin here.
But that time penalty, I think, will drop him down a bit.
No, he has only
Kevin's-
3 seconds. Oh,
Don't
Kevin!
bottle it now, Kevin. Keep it on track.
You can do this. And Ice is really close behind him, but he has 9 seconds. So Kevin is going to do this. Here it comes. Kevin is going to get 2 points here.
Kevin takes P14,
Yes,
IC P15.
with a wiggle. What a race here with that rain at the end.
What a race that was. As they're doing the gritty, Buy Me Back takes that. Outstanding stuff right there. As winner, Buy Me Back, Tojo P2, Womax P3, Ifni P4, P5 Berry, P6 Podge, P7 DMB, Vicious Vicar P8, side P13. Good finish there. As P9 is Cinders, P10 Bulldog, P11 Mad Riot, P12 Doug, Umbra Ghost P13, P14 for Kevin, ICP 15. Nathan finished 2 laps down and out of the race. Grady Brain out earlier on with a racing incident, and Nimble Cat the same with him as well. And here is your race director for anyone that might need it later on.
And who's going to be driver of the day? I think Buy Me Back for his first race win, if you agree.
I'd have to say Buy Me Back did P3, had a bit of a rough start, and he managed to go through the grid with the one-stop strategy, whilst Womax did 3. So fair play to Womax, but driver of the day will be TTV Buy Me Back 94. As that is a great finish for everyone, and I think we have some time for some interviews. So we need Tojo in here. Tojo, Womax. I've already forgot. Wait, what? Oh lord. Uh, Lord. Right, where's Buy Me Back? And then we need Womax 1 as well. Tojo. I've invited Womax. I don't know whether he'll be joining. And with Tojo, I don't know how we're going to do this.
Toshi does have PlayStation. I don't know if I have him added. Yeah, I have him added. I've invited him.
Okay.
So Womax, have you added Womax already?
I've sent Womax an invite to the
Okay,
party.
great.
Um,
Okay, Tojo can't do the interviews.
and Womax
His
isn't
PS app
joining.
isn't
So I
open.
think it will just be Buy Me Back today then.
Yeah.
Okay, so Buy Me Back. Great race there, mate. Outstanding.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. It was a bit hard at the beginning. I didn't have a great start. I knew that was going to happen though, being on hards, but I didn't expect a race win in my first season. I can tell you that much.
How were the tyres?
Oh, the hards. When they were warm, they were really they felt really good. Like they were really good to drive, but it took me about, I think it was like 4 or 5 laps to get to that point where I felt comfortable on them. But then as soon as I went on to mediums, I knew instantly, not to sound like big-headed or anything, I knew I had pace. I didn't realise it was the pace that I was pulling out, but I knew that top 5 was in order for when I went on mediums. I felt bad for Todd Joe as well because I mean I was catching him, but getting that 3 seconds late on in the race kind of screwed P1. I mean he's always really good to battle with as well. Like I enjoy battling with Todd Joe. He's very clean and he's like a cruise missile. He's rapid, like too quick.
Like with the pit stops and the safety car earlier on at the start, so we saw the restart wasn't that well for you. Was it temperature in the tyres that was a bit of a struggle, or?
Yeah, so just before the safety car, actually, like I was starting to get temps in my tyres, and then I saw the safety car, and I kind of got mad at that because I mean it happens in races, but it was just like, oh, I've just got them warm, now they're going cold again. But I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I felt bad for Ifney as well because he, like, don't get it wrong, I didn't expect him to qualify fastest, and I think he could be a problem going forward. I mean, he had some great pace there as well, but the safety car issues just didn't go my way. Even the virtuals, I was just like, my delta was being a bit weird, and I lost time to. Was it Wu Max who was in first at one point, or I can't remember who was first at the time, but I was losing time to first due to the VSC as well. So them incidents didn't go my way, but we still took the race win, and that's all that matters.
A bit of a hard racing incident with Berry as well into the chicane. Let's have a chat
Yeah,
about that.
yeah.
Would you say that was
So
hard
Berry,
racing or just an incident on your
I
part?
think it was fair. It was fair. Like, I think it was fair. We did touch wheels a couple of times, especially going into the last corners. I think we touched wheels once. I mean, I don't think that's a bit. I don't think that's. I'm going to put anything against that. That's just a race incident. But I didn't understand it at the same time because I was like, you've got a 6-second penalty. We could DRS swap and potentially get you out of the pack behind, but he chose he wanted to fight, so I just put my elbows out and I said, okay, I'll fight. Let's go.
It was fair racing from everyone there. Bjorn, do you have anything to say to buy me back?
Yeah, congratulations, mate. You really put that practice in, as I saw to be, and enjoy.
I appreciate that. I mean, I didn't practice hardly any this week. I think I got 2 sessions in. The rest of the time I was just doing open lobbies, so I'm very happy with the result, and thank you very much.
No problem.
There we have it. Join us at 12:30 for Tier 2. Tier 1 later on at 7 p.m. Exclamation mark Discord if you do want to join us. And that on Wednesday, 7 p.m. is realistic. Thank you all for joining us for Tier 3, Round 10 at Japan. And we'll see you next week. Have a good rest of your day, guys, and we'll see you all later.